Shalom, this is Kabash Ben Yasharala, and before I hop into today's lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High in the name of His Son, in the true Paleo-Hebrew tongue. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Ha Rakah Kodash Ma'amath. I want to give a double honor to the apostles and elders, GMS, who rule well and teach well. I want to give a double honor to my elder as well, Erwan Ben Yasharala of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I want to say shalom to the Akim around the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth and sincerity. And with that being said, this lesson is going into the topic of the sacrifices that we make for the Lord. So with that being said, anything that we give up for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, anything that we have to separate ourselves from, that could be considered as a sacrifice. We're giving that up. Like when Isaiah took Jacob to the top, I can't remember the name of the mountain, but he took Jacob to the top of a mountain because Yahweh told him to sacrifice Jacob to him. Meaning give up your son. And Isaiah was willing to do that. After he prayed to the Lord for this son. Because Rebekah, his wife, was barren, didn't have any children. But he was willing to give that same son up at the drop of a dime, because at the Lord's command. And we're to be in the same mindset today. Anything that's pulling us away from Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, we're to cut that off. That's the only way we can get closer to Him. Because these things keeping us from the Lord are distractions, temptations, things of that nature. They're keeping us from reaching our full potential in the spirit. And not everybody worthy of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And part of that has to do with the sacrifices that we're willing to make. We got to be willing to lose it all for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Some people don't want to give up the things of the flesh. They don't want to give up the things of the world. So the Lord will leave them in the world. But us, we got to be really ready and willing. This is, I'm going to go ahead and get this first precept. This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. So, we gave our bodies to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai as a living sacrifice. We repented to Him. And in doing so, not only did we give our lives to the Lord, but we also, how I want to put this, we also gave up the things of this world. In when we repented, we can't have the Lord and the world. You either on the right side or the left side. Because that's what the Lord doing with. He's separating the sheep from the goats. He's sending the sheep to the right, the goats to the left. So you should know where you stand with the Lord by the sacrifices that you're willing to make. How much of your body you're willing to give to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. The effort. How much effort are you putting towards the Lord? If you holding back, you're not worthy of Him. We gave our lives to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All 24 hours, all 7 days of the week goes to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And that's just it. The Lord tell you to separate from this, deal with this in this manner. That's how we're to do it, as the Lord commanded and instructed us. This is our reasonable service. The Lord ain't asked us to get up on the cross like Yahweh Shai. We face the same persecution as Yahweh Shai, but we're not, the Lord ain't gonna put nothing on us that we can't handle. So anything that we're faced with, we gotta trust that the Lord built us up to be able to overcome that. And like I said with Isaiah and Jacob, when the Lord told Isaiah to sacrifice Jacob to him, you got to be willing to do that. You can't put off. You can't do any of that. You can't try to weasel your way out of it. No. We want to be seen as true and sincere servants. So Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. We can't be conformed to this world. We can't be in the image of this world. When Yahweh looks down on us, we want him to see the image of Yahweh Shai on us, the covering of Yahweh Shai on us. Because if the Lord is looking at us as the carnal person that we are, he's seeing our fleshly lusts, he's seeing the greed, our carnal thoughts, and all that's unclean. He's not dealing with that. We want the covering of Yahweh Shai on us. Salakia. Which is why we're to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. We want to be conformed to the image of Yahweh Shai. We want to have a similar mindset of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we seek out his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to obtain that. And we got to be willing to let go of the things that the flesh lusts over. That's the only way we're going to be able to be an example of the Lord's Spirit. That's the only way we could prove his good and acceptable and perfect will. Because the Lord don't need everybody. He just need the ones that he called out of this world, the ones that he chose, the elect, in that remnant of Israel, who are the ones bearing his spirit. And we hope to be a part of that number. It's not a guarantee. So we got to constantly be trying to transform. You see a spot on your garment, you wash that off quick and in a hurry. You don't be like, oh nah, I can't give this up. I've been doing this forever, or whatever the case may be. You know, Jake don't want to hear the truth because they can't give up pork. So like they're not willing to make that sacrifice. They're not willing to give up their greed for money. Some Jake just don't want to give up their Saturday. It'd be the simplest stuff with Jake. They don't want to step on the highways and byways and prophesy as we were commanded to do. So in doing so, they're not true and sincere servants. If they're even making that claim. Because some of these Jakes out here not even making a claim. You know, we got Jakes still in these churches, in these mosques. And, you know, they're trusting in this world just in general. And they're going to be an example of what happens to the wicked. But we want to be an example of the righteous, of the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And you got to sacrifice to do that. You gave your life to the Lord, stand on that. And what is it we're standing on? We're standing on the foundation of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which is firm, solid. And we got to trust in the Lord in all things. We lose something, he going to replace that with something way better. Genesis 4:7. This is when Cain and Abel made sacrifices to Yahweh. And Abel's sacrifice was accepted and Cain's sacrifice wasn't. And Cain got mad about it. And Yahweh had to talk to him about his countenance falling. His countenance falling and being wroth because he was mad. So Genesis 4:7. This is Yahweh talking to Cain. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So, if we're striving according to the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, matching his spirit stride for stride, he'll accept us. We'll be accepted of him. It's that simple. The flesh is what makes it hard. The spirit is willing. The flesh is weak. So we can't let this weak flesh interfere with us obtaining the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because it's power in his spirit. The Lord gave us the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. And we're going to need these things with the times coming to this place. We want to be accepted of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because at the latter end, that's when the justification and the glorification comes in. Where everybody see that we weren't walking this walk in vain. We was living it. We decided not to live it up in this world with cause. Because they think we just out here sticks in the mud. I was working at a corner store one time with one of my homeboys. He was on some old, man, why you don't come pop out, come club with me sometime, man? I went to say something according to the spirit. He wouldn't even let me get it out. He was like, stop right there. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. You're like, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear it. They want to party in Babylon, you know, as it was in the days of Noah. And if thou doest not well, the second half of this precept, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So if you're not striving according to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're not standing on his foundation, you're not willing to make sacrifices, sin gonna lie at your door. It's waiting on you. It's like a lion in the thicket waiting to pounce on you. And these desires, these temptations, these things gonna be over on you, and it's gonna rule over you. That's why I say these things, these people that's not willing to make sacrifices for the Lord, they're led of the flesh, because they're not willing to give up the things of the flesh. And these things are ruling over them. Their lust for money, their lust for women, their lust for popularity, whatever it is in this world that got them trapped and snared and tangled, however you want to put it, that's what it is. It's keeping them in the world. It's keeping them away from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And the 2/3 of our people gonna have to learn the hard way. Because they partaking in their folly and they think the Lord with them. He's not with them. Galatians 5:24. And they that are Mashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. If we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit. So Mashiach means the anointed. So those of the anointed, Yahushai sheep, they crucified the flesh with the affections and the lusts. So I should have got the definition of crucified to get like a better point across. But they're crucifying the flesh. They're putting it down daily. I'll say that. They're denying themselves of their fleshly affections, their fleshly lusts. Because they focused on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They're sacrificing what they want to do to fulfill the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's what those of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are doing. They're crucifying the flesh. They're not living in the flesh. Galatians 5:25, if we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit. So we say we're of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we got to walk the walk how we talk the talk. You can't be out here saying you with the Lord, but you walking according to your fleshly lusts, your fleshly affections. You chasing after the things that the flesh loves. No, we're supposed to chase after the things that the Lord loves. Righteousness, his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. His law, statutes, and commandments. Not doing our own thing out here. That's not our calling. That's not our purpose. That's not why the Lord gave us his spirit. And if you out here not moving according to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he'll take that away from you. So lucky, that's not my precept. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Salaki for the pause. I'm pretty sure it's Luke 12. Salaki, oh my goodness. I know it's one that, I was looking for the, burial cross. This not the one I wanted. That's not the one I wanted, though. But I know if I can't find it, I can't pause this lesson either. But I'm pretty sure it's Luke 12. But if I can't find it, I'll go to that Luke 9. But I'm pretty sure it's here in Luke 12. I know it's not 13. I know it's not 11. Salakia, man. Like I said, I can't pause it, so I just gotta fish through this here right quick. Oh my goodness. All right, so I can't find it, so I'm gonna go to Luke 9. All right, so Luke 9 and 23. And this Yahushua speaking. And he said unto them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. So that's what we're to do. We're to deny ourselves of what we want to do. That's a sacrifice. That goes into the first precept I brought out. Give your body as a living sacrifice. So we got to deny ourselves as part of that sacrifice. Take up our cross. Take on the burdens and afflictions and everything else that comes with being a servant of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and follow him. We walk the same path that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua paid for us. The same path that Yahushua walked. We following in his footsteps because he's the one leading us back to the Father. He's our shepherd. We're his sheep. We can't go our own way. We got to go according to the track that was paid for us. That straight gate, that narrow way. The only way to come after Yahushua is to deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow him. Take on the burdens, the afflictions, the persecutions, the everything else. The separating from this world, everything. I'm trying to find it again. But basically, the one that I'm looking for, it says that it basically says the same thing. It basically says if you can't bear your cross, you're not worthy. You can't be the Yahushua's disciple. And that's the one I really wanted. Because if you're not willing to sacrifice for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you're not worthy of him. You're not in his game room. You're not a friend of his. You're of this world. But I'm going to end it off with Romans 1 and 28. Or I'm going to start at 28. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. So those who not willing to sacrifice to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, give up the things of this world for him, they're choosing the things of this world over the things of the Lord. The Lord gave them over to a reprobate mind to do the things that are not convenient. Because the things that the 2/3 of our people are doing, they're not convenient. They want to be rappers, trappers, gangsters, tricks, harlots, and everything else up under the sun. And that's not convenient. There's no benefit in anything this world has to offer. There is no benefit in being a proverb and a byword. Our people don't want to repent to the Lord and surname themselves Israel, but they'll go out here and they'll be a kingpin, mob boss. You go on Facebook, or they want to be a soprano. What's the other mob? The mob, you see all these mobster names basically, or you see the females, Amor, this, that, the third. You know, they're professing themselves. You know, they're following the idols of this world. And you see the reprobate mind on our people. They're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They don't want to give that lifestyle up for the lifestyle of a righteous being. And I'm going to read 29 through 31, but I'm not going to break all this down. It just goes into the things that the 2/3 of our people are filled with. So Romans 1 and 29, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. These are the 2/3 of our people right here. They are unrighteous, they're wicked, full of envy. They're murderers, deceitful. They hate Yahweh. That's the biggest one right there. Yeah, they hate Yahweh. You shine the light of the Lord on these people who chose the world over the Lord, who never knew the Lord, don't want to know the Lord. They'll show their hatred for the Lord. And that's the important one right there. If you're not willing to sacrifice for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you hate him. You can't give up for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You can't give anything up for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, whether it be a person, place, or a thing. You're not worthy of him. Romans 1:32, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So everybody know, well, some people try to act like they don't know, but everybody know that the Lord coming back to destroy this place. They know that this place has destruction coming to a certain extent. They know destruction is coming. They don't know that this place specifically, they think this world going to be destroyed. Babylon is going to be destroyed. Babylon is going to be turned into a lake of fire. But that's not the point. They know some form of destruction is coming. But not only do they continue in their worldly ways, they have pleasure in them that do these things also. Females like being harlots, so they exalt Sexy Red. All the harlots around the world exalt Sexy Red. All the gangbangers, they exalting Soprano. I can't think of no other mob bosses right now. And that's crazy, cause I be big on the mob stuff. But anyways, yeah, they be exalting these rappers. You know, just anybody. Slucky. They exalt these people with the mindset that they're in, which is of this world ultimately. The true men of the Lord out there pushing this gospel, they're not exalted. They're hated. They're persecuted. The same way Yahushua was when he was out on the highways and byways prophesying. But that's just it. We want to have a light mindset of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So we're to be willing to give these things up, the things of the flesh. Give up our wants for the things that we need, which is the things of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. The flesh wants to have money, women, carnal comforts in general. The spirit is comforted by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that's who we're to build up and focus on, the spiritual being within. The more we give up for the Lord, the closer we get to him. Like, when you pulling up on the city, when it first pop up over the horizon, it looks so far away. But the closer you get to it, you see the full glory of the city. You see greater detail. And we want to see all the details of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We want to be the first fruits of his kingdom. But Yahweh, that's all this lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I'm going to say shalom.